guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited, as this post may contain spoilers for a potential big match coming up at Full Gear. So last week on AEW Dynamite, we did see a segment where Chris Jericho said he's got bigger friends than Powerhouse Hobbs. Friends that are bigger than Big Will Hobbs. With that, everybody was like, who could it be? Who could it be? A lot of people predicted maybe Paul White, the former Big Show, and Fightful has written the following on this, stating, quote, "It's Tall Paul." Chris Jericho appeared on last week's Dynamite in a sit-down interview to address Will Hobbs' dominant win against him the previous week on AEW Dynamite. During the course of the interview, Jericho had noted that Hobbs is big, but he knows someone even bigger. We'd mentioned this on our post-AEW Fightful show last week, and it seems fairly obvious, but we'd still gain some inquiries. As of last week, the working plan was for Paul White to return and work some sort of a match at Full Gear. White hasn't wrestled since a Dark Elevation squash match in March of 2022, and had a handful of matches in September and October of 2021. White was discussed for an AEW All-In match at one point involving Satnam Singh, and that didn't end up happening. We don't know exactly what this match is gonna be with Paul White, but maybe it can be like Chris Jericho and Paul White against Sammy Guevara and Will Hobbs, or Will Hobbs and Konosuke Takeshita. I do believe it's going to end up being a tag team match. I don't see Paul White going out there and working a competitive singles match with Will Hobbs. So him doing the tag match with Jericho, I think, is going to be very cool. They're not going to call themselves Jericho. Maybe Paul, White. I don't know. They got to have some cool nickname because they had the coolest nickname back in the day as Jericho. And so what can they do now? Jericho White. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Paul White potentially working a match at Full Gear in just a couple of weeks.